Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for BoxingVoice.com.
No matter what nobody say, man. Spirit, can't nobody fuck with me, man. You know, I can't be fucked with, you know.
Beyonce Productions.
Whether you pay to see me win, or you pay to see me lose, you're gonna pay. Fuck it, your kids still gotta eat. I don't have to watch, you know, any footage of a fighter. I mean, because I'm Floyd Mayweather, everybody gotta watch me. I knew eventually I was gonna have to fight Oscar. I feel like he was straight up and down, no really no special effects.
BoxingVoice.com.
How can Canelo have the biggest deal? Your deal is for $300 million, and I made $350 million just in one fight. And you're fighting on the app.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm a king, okay? I eat a feast. Every time I eat a feast. And when I get up from the table, I don't give a fuck who get the leftovers. At the end of the day, follow my green print.
Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. We're back from the Mayweather, Logan Paul festivities, man. Festivities, the event, what it was, man. And we're back to discuss the fact that boxing fans have it made up in their minds that Floyd Mayweather knocked out Logan Paul and carried him, man, so that the show can go on. Kind of like people used to say that Gennady used to do for certain people, for certain fights. You know, they said he carried Monroe. He said he carried others, you know. So that is it. Now, there is some video evidence that I guess anything can fit your narrative, even if it's video, right? Like, I mean, cutting this clip at the right time kind of allows it to seem like maybe, you know, it could be true that maybe Mayweather might have knocked this dude out and woke him up like, hey, wake up. I mean, here it is zoomed in. Like, he does go lifeless, but then, boom, the clip is cut, right? And you would have to actually go back and watch this whole fight to see what did Logan do after this second when, bloop, right there, body just drops, right? Uppercut lands, bam, body deadless. It's lifeless right there. So I don't know. I'm not agreeing with it because I was there, and obviously Logan did better than what I thought. Honestly, I'm kind of tight that Mayweather didn't get rid of this dude. You know what I mean? Like, why didn't you knock this dude out? I think he started a little bit too late for my liking. You know, maybe he should have tried to do this a little sooner, which was come forward. You know, he was missing a lot of his left hooks. You know, I thought Mayweather didn't want to hurt this guy because I thought, you know, it'd be some backlash if he went in there and pulverized him. But at the same time, I didn't think he wanted it to look close. And, you know, he took the first round off. He took that first round completely off. Second round, he came forward with mental pressure, but not really letting the hands go. And then the third round, he stepped on the gas a little bit. But, you know, by then, Paul has built up a lead. You know, he ends up landing a big 1-2 somewhere later down the fight. And I don't know. Look, he wanted to stop him is what you think, Axiom. So then why didn't he freaking stop him? You understand? Why didn't he stop him? This shouldn't have went 8 rounds. Like, how many people lost money on Mayweather? You know, there was like, okay, it wasn't a real fight, but there was still a betting line. Like, people still expected the professional fighter with 50-0 to go through the YouTuber. And, you know, when I spoke to fighters in the post-fight, you know, Tyrone Woodley, just other fighters, you know, Kevin Newman, I don't know, whoever was there, Thomas Delorme, they all said the same thing. Like, oh, well, he was big. Logan was big. Logan was big. So no knockout and no real finish. Not the type of finish we were expecting or wanted, to say the least. But I do want to go ahead and take your phone calls. I want to know what you guys think about, the crazed internet claiming that, Mayweather carried this guy. Did he? Is the question. But why did it go to distance is the secondary question, you know? I wonder, see, I don't follow the betting, like the lines to the T, like, oh, wow, it went from, Logan being a big underdog to a slight underdog. I don't follow it like that. I just check out the opening line and, maybe here and there, if we talk about it, I'll refer back to it and double check where they're at now. So I don't know if any money came in late on Mayweather to win by decision or Mayweather to go to 8th, fight not to end in knockout. All those type of prop bets that Vegas sets up for you. We wouldn't know if any money came in late on those type of situations, but those are the type of situations that make me think, was there something out there waiting for a Mayweather to go 8 and, recoup some big bucks for it? Because again, no one could have told me Friday that Mayweather was going to go 8 with a YouTuber on Saturday. I really thought he would at least get that stoppage to the body. I did see him doing a lot of body work, but Logan was clinching. People were upset at, who was it? Josh Teller and someone else, right? Someone else got a heap of junk for clinching, and man, Logan was clinching for dear life. This wasn't a fight. This was a hug fest, and Logan was definitely in charge of handing out hugs to every and anybody, especially if your name was Floyd Money Mayweather. He was like a Care Bear out there, man. He had all love to give, all the love in the world to give, did Logan. And this is actually a great way for them to do it, right? Like, give us Logan first, he's not a killer. You can see it. He's not a killer. Even in his little flurry against Floyd, he wasn't killing nothing. Floyd had the high guard up, absorbing all of that and just letting Logan wear himself out, and nothing came from it. Remained calm under that pressure, and nothing came from it. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But shout out, man, to Logan for lasting 8 with Mayweather. I mean, let's be real. What are you going to do, right? Like, can any of us say that we would have lasted 8 rounds with Mayweather? Could any of us say that, That's what you got to ask yourself, Because it's like, oh, Mayweather should have got the knockout. Oh, Logan's a bum. But whoa, is he? He landed a 1-2 on me. He landed a solid right hand. He could go. Listen, I landed a right hand on Sean Porter, and nobody could take that away from me. So imagine landing the right hand on Floyd Money Mayweather. He landed a clean highlight reel right hand. Showtime is airing it. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that up on their IG, because I'm pretty sure they had that on their IG. Showtime Boxing did, and yeah, I was actually shocked. Like, wow, they're showing all this stuff about my man's in them, Logan, and not a Floyd. Is it this one? Damn, this clip out of Millie. What's this? The jab. Oh. And the right. Yeah, see? This clip had a milli, bro. They promoted this clip, and look, I mean, it makes Logan look good. This makes you buy the pay-per-view. If you're just watching this, you're like, damn, I gotta see this. Boom. So Mayweather, they show Mayweather hitting him with the uppy, you know, and the infamous, you know, forearm. And then you got the clip. Oh, okay. So Mayweather came with the uppy and the hook in this one clip. Okay. They better highlight Daystar. But you know, this was Logan's highlight right here. Boom. Jab, set it up with the right hand. Bam. You know, good land. I mean, and look, you get to take that home. You get to tell your grandkids about that, man. You know, and then not only, listen, he can really put together a highlight reel. I mean, with the end of round one, the flurry. Then you got this 1-2. You got jabs to the body. Look at these still shots of him, you know, landing or throwing. Like, these are all I mean, I guess for him or his fans, it might not be as big as it is for us, but like, this is Money Mayweather he's in the ring with right here doing this stuff too, man. Like, look, he's in there with Money May doing that and didn't get stopped, man. Like, Mayweather didn't stop. He didn't even go down from a body shot. Like, at the very least, we thought he was going to go down from a body shot because, like, Mayweather's next level, so his shots would be so accurate. Like, Logan just wouldn't be able to withstand it. But that wasn't the case, man. Logan really made a case for maybe a rematch. Maybe, I mean, let me show you this. Let me show you this. This is why I mean maybe a rematch, right? Because look at this. And this is his brother with the he's got a huge following, right? But we reposted this and we'll share it on our page. But you'll know that Jake also posted this, put 50-0-1, and he says, "Holy fuck, my brother just beat Floyd." So listen to this dude, right? Let's get out and then come back. Oh, here we go.
Little YouTube channel. Oh. Look where it got me.
Yeah.
Logan, got your fucking career. Got your fucking career. 50-1. 50-1. Fuck all of you.
Why
Fuck
Logan
Paul
like
just beat Floyd Mayweather. Got your fucking career. Got your fucking career. Got your fucking career.
He said, "Got your career, bruv." Yo. Yeah, so Jake seems to believe that, you know, his brother won. And let me just see what Jake has, like, on that video, because I reposted, right? So let's see. Jake has got your career. Oh, that was on a live? Was that on a live? Damn, Jake. Shout out Jake. So he ain't even put it there. Yo, I got to speak to Tyrone Woodley. He's actually short, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am actually sorry. He's actually short.
30 seconds.
Damn. 6,200,000 views on this. Holy mother of Jesus. Yeah, no, he got views on his. So it's a thing. It's all about narrative, man. Who can he sway? But I mean, what up, man? Glad you could join the panel all the way from work, man. Look how big this fight was. Joining the panel from work, huh? What up, champ? You gotta unmute. In the meantime, let me see. We got some super chats coming.
I'm in there.
All right, talk to me, brother. How you been, man? How was the weekend for
Listen, Ness. First of all, shout out to you. Shout out to TBV. I love my motherfucking TBV family, right? Yo, Ness, that video was crazy because homeboy that was tight about his old lady, like, that's the biggest punk move from back in the day. Don't hold me back. Don't hold me back. Don't hold me back, right? But it was good to see you back out there, bro. You look like you was having so much fucking fun. That was like 2014 Ness, bro. You was glowing, man.
It was fun, man. It was. Yo, it's that Mayweather makes it a good night, man. He bring them out, man.
Yo, let me tell you this, though. This is, speaking of bringing them out, look at all the excitement. I was trying to, because, yo, shout out to Big Nick from the UK. Shout out to all my guys. I was trying to feed the people. I was trying to go live. I'm blocked on Instagram till Thursday, man.
Wow.
So like, yo, I don't know. I was going live, but I thought I was doing it ethically. You know what I'm saying? But they shut me down.
Did you happen to maybe flash at the television?
I mean, it was some background ambiance. You know, I got flat screens on the wall. If you got the TVs on the wall in your house, what you want me to do?
Yeah, no, that can be an issue for most entities. I understand. Damn. Hopefully they don't ban the whole channel and they let you come back to it.
Yeah, man. I would hope so, man. That was just terrible though, man, because I was trying to bring it to you, man, but it was just like, just to see the excitement from the night, man, and you know, just to get into the Floyd carrying him whole thing. I don't want to go that far, man. I don't want to go that far. I think that dude was just too big. He was just too big. And clearly Floyd won. I don't know this bullshit about, oh, my brother gave him your first, because this is what I told you was going to happen, right? Yeah. So now he's Fat Sam from Game of Thrones. He saw the White Walkers, and now he's a fucking hero all of a sudden, right?
Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And the fact that there was no outcome leaves it open for interpretation. You know, no judges, no outcome. It's like, bro, you were supposed to at least get a knockdown. As the professional fighter, as the GOAT, as TBE, get at least a knockdown, man. At least. I mean, look, I love him. He did his thing. You know, he walked him down. He gave me the fight I wanted. You know, he wasn't traditional Floyd. He was more like that McGregor Floyd. Like, I'm here to do business. He just got to let his hands go a little bit more. It's crazy. Like, him and Broner might let their hands go the same. It's just he's way more accurate, though. You know
yeah, man. And you mentioned it earlier. When you see a guy that's, 5'7", 5'8", 5'9" at the most, walking back somebody 6'3", that was on the scale 30 pounds heavier, fight night probably closer to 50, and you getting walked back, that tells the story of the fight in of itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, Logan's got a better career in MMA with all that clinching he was doing. Yeah. He should be fighting Tyron Woodley.
But, truth be told, the right sort of matchmaking, and he doing all right. You know, he didn't get dropped by Mayweather. Like, this makes me think, can other guys even put him down? The problem with him is he's technically no good. Like, he just, you know, he jabs well to the body, but he kind of stretches himself out. You know what I'm saying? When he's jabbing, that right hand is kind of popping out back. Floyd couldn't capitalize on everything he did wrong because Floyd is obviously a shorter man. And, you know, there's danger in cutting that distance. Logan had a very long reach, so you know, he had to be careful. But at the same time, Floyd threw caution when he put the earmuffs up and he just walked him down. He was trying to parry whatever he could parry on the way in and lunging for the left hook. But I was shocked as a lifelong Floyd fan, shocked to see him missing so many left hooks. Was you?
You know, it was the reach, because he had to reach to land them hooks. Typically, Floyd can draw an active fighter, because remember, that's the whole essence of the pull counter. Because he has you thinking, and then you say, well, I can't stand here, so I got to at least throw a punch. And then you say, and then he can hit. But I wasn't that surprised because he had to reach up with that hook on an angle he wasn't accustomed to. So I thought that was a big deal. Plus, you know, he was like ready to get clinched. So what he was doing was he was almost like, no matter what the hook did, when they come in close, he had his forearm in Buddy's throat. So he was more prepared to give that space between them than he was to actually land that hook. But I think he was throwing it to show him, like, I'm coming for you. I'm walking forward, I'm throwing his hook at you, and it's coming your way.
For real, man. Let me get to these super chats, man. We got Alexander Wilson that says, Ness, you almost got into a fight with a NBA player, James Johnson, last night. ? It wasn't me. I don't know what you talking about. Who is James Johnson? That goes to show you I don't even know who basketball players are, man, at all.
Well, let's talk about it. Them basketball guys, man, you know, I don't know
insecure?
Why he was that's definitely insecure.
That was the first problem, insecurity, man. That's the first problem.
As adult men, and I just posted a picture of my wife in my story. As adult men, you should be proud when you have a beautiful wife or a beautiful partner, a beautiful woman that attracts that sort of attention. That's what a secure man does when he carries himself out in the world. So, you know, to see that reaction, I'm like, and you handled it like a pro, man.
I mean, he was extra, and, you know, for getting extra, I wanted to sleep his ass, man. I don't care who he was, and I didn't know who he was, and it don't matter who he was. He disrespectful. But Jaguar Paul says, Ness, your little scuffle was more entertaining than that trash fight with a garbage can emoji. I ain't getting no scuffle because homeboy was using the whole motherfucking tunnel as the ring. He just kept back it up. I'm like, damn, man, you talking like you about that sauce, but then, you know, you moonwalking. But yeah.
Let me add this to it right quick, Ness. I think, and I'm not judging it in totality, but I think that's why Ocho did a little bit better because it's a contact sport. Them basketball guys is complaining over fouls. So when it comes to getting into contact, maybe they're not, you know what I'm saying, conditioned enough, you know, to embrace that element. But a football cat, you know what I'm saying, hits all day. Even the receiver's getting roughed up. So I just think it's a different mentality.
I'm going to just put it out there. I thought Ocho lost. So I'm just keeping it real. He was looking crazy, man. He was looking like he needed a Border Wars fight. This is exactly why Border Wars exists, man. And when I talk to Logan's sparring partners, you seen that interview, they talking about they want to turn pro. I'm like, bruh, we do Border Wars.
Come to Border Wars first.
Yeah, I told him, man, like, y'all got to stop playing. This shit is crazy out here, man. But let me get to some callers in between some of these super chats, man. I want to, you know, open up the phone lines and let y'all get y'all take.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
We going out to King Born in Brooklyn.
When you see old dirty bastard form a position like that, then you know that I'm getting ready to bust your...
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, what? Yo, you better keep it walking, nigga. End up on fucking YouTube. Boxing voice, nigga. Act like you know. Fuck you doing, man? Yeah, he better keep walking. Yo. Fuck out of here. Love the energy, yo, Ness. You a live one. I fucks with you hard. Crown Heights, Brooklyn here, King Born here, Keith Burton here, Keefy here. What? Let's get to the fight. Let's get this shit hyped right now. Chad Johnson, yo, he caught him. He didn't drop him, but he got dropped. But like I said, the physicality was there. Yo, Bottle Jack, he fought Mr. Hole, Stockholder, Superholder, Shareholder, the dude from Venezuela. Word on the street, that was Stone Bone Coffee Connect, know what I mean? So he came there, you know, said, fuck it, I'm running out of time, went to the hospital, you know, got the ambulance, and drove the fuck back to Venezuela with some exquisite coffee beans. But I'm just saying, you heard? Hey, yo, let's get to the fight, y'all. Live chat, Ness, Boxing Voice. Yo, James Johnson, whatever, yo. I think he would have knocked him out, though. But they had some fine women there. I'm just saying, though, you didn't hear from King Born, you heard? But listen, y'all, I'm going to tell you what it is, man. This shit was Nazi propaganda. This shit was, some say it was a farce. But, yo, you got to understand, son, that's 44, 45. He was walking that man down without no jab. It was like he was dancing on him. You know, like when you with your woman and you just groove and go to the left, go to the right. Then he started smiling. Then he held him. Yo, he call him Mr. Hole. I'm calling Logan Paul Mr. Hole, yo. That's the holder. Everybody on Boxing Voice, go get Mr. Hole. You need holding money? Fuck the bank. Take it to Logan Paul. That's y'all.
King Born, man. Thanks for calling in. Yo, that's what I'm gonna say. I mean, I really, really, you know, out of any time in my life that Floyd would overuse the jab, and I wanted more. This is the first time I'm like, damn, yo, use the jab, because he would set it up easier. Like, obviously he's avoiding the hook because that's what you coming in with. Like, set that shit up off the jab. Set him up. His own trainer was doing pad work with Logan and hit him with a right to the body and then brought it upstairs and caught him in the face. And it's like, damn, Floyd, at least a combination punch would have got the job done. And it does have me wondering, you know, was he keeping it semi-entertaining so that the Jake Paul fight, if it happens, can happen?
I want to agree with that.
Like
go ahead,
I
Troy.
do too.
Go ahead, Troy.
Thank you, brother. I would like to agree with that, bro, because I've seen Floyd spar in person, and listen, bro, I seen him spar like real pros that we know, and I ain't gonna say their names because I've been in the gyms and I heard them stories, and he be doing people dirty, knocking them out, bro, because you got to be on that time when you about to fight. And when y'all seen that video of him rocking back and catching him with that, like, bro, yeah, he was out on his feet. Like, it don't take that much if you're not a real boxer and you haven't built your neck up to take them shots. So when he hit him, yeah, he was drunk for a second. And I've seen Floyd carry people in sparring, playing with big, listen, that guy, Logan, he was huge, but Floyd sparred a guy named Basi Samir. This a Ghanaian Olympian. This fight at 68, bro. He 15-0 with 15 knockouts. And Floyd be doing, hey, it's Floyd, bro. I seen it in person. And you pray anybody in there else with Basi Samir, he gonna chop them down. I seen it. Y'all can look it up on YouTube, bro. It's dangerous. So Logan did good, bro, and he did good, but you gotta play it safe because Floyd trying to get the bag and keep people safe.
Let me slide in
the
the super chat real quick, y'all. We got Machine Gun out in Plainview that says, this was a fun little exhibition, nothing more.
And to Troy's point, I mean, when you see Floyd not even setting up the hook, that's the sign, I think, of a carry in of itself. That's holding back. You know what I'm saying? So it's no doubt about it. Let me just go on another angle, though. When I heard Floyd talking, I'm being real, I felt shades of Joe Louis. And what I mean by that is I'm hoping that this isn't a man that's at the end of his career. And, like, I get it, the bag, we keep saying that. But I'm just curious, man, if I got a certain amount of money, I don't need to keep doing anything. You know, for some reason, I feel like the motivation is the bag for a reason and not necessarily just for the sport of it, man.
Man,
so
people been saying that for years. When we gonna stop saying Pacquiao and Mayweather fighting for money? Like, when we gonna say because they need money or they gotta pay tax? Like, we got to stop this silliness. First of all, both of them dudes, and I'm making it about both because they always talk about both. I know this is more Floyd, but like, both of these dudes have outside investments, outside businesses, endorsements. Like Floyd had an OnlyFans hat on, champ. He had a new cryptocurrency shirt on, shorts on. Like, Floyd make money in his sleep.
NFT,
he
yeah,
making
bro.
Money in
he
his
said
sleep.
he made $30 million.
He make money in his
off
sleep, man.
his
Like it don't even make sense for us to keep saying. He's doing it because he's a walking billboard, and every time he puts on an event, he knows he's gonna make multi-millions of dollars while keeping his fan base extremely excited. Like, bro, I've been to many fights, man. They come out, women come out, like women coming out without men for Floyd, man. Like, yo, these new fighters, they just ain't got it, man. They don't got it. They not even being noticed, man. Like, I'm literally got to put them on camera. Like, yo, y'all better, I ain't even gonna say their name, but watch my live. Like, they don't even know who y'all are. Like, Floyd is on another motherfucking level, man. Another level. And to keep saying that, oh, he's doing this because he broke, because why else is he doing? Because he love the sport, and it's a bag that's free. That dude was not a threat.
I got a question. Ness. Is Jay-Z a billionaire? Yes. why is he still making music then? Because once it's in you, it's in you. No, he don't want to fight professionally no more. But if you can listen, you might see me in an exhibition. Because I'm dealing with Ness now. Border Wars 13 is coming. And if I get in that, then somebody else might be like, hey, the Troy dude that was on here talking, you might see me in it. Listen, if I can do it, I'm going to do it because it's worth the entertainment, the money. And it was one thing that Floyd said in a post-press conference. And I understand Floyd now because he's not boxing. So I feel like his temperament is slightly different because when he was boxing, he's a competitor. So when he's not boxing, it's all about, oh yeah, tell him come over here. I'm gonna help this guy. I'm gonna help this guy. When he was boxing, you can't help nobody. It's about you. But now that he's not boxing, he can actually help us send a lending hand out. And I noticed that in the press conference, and I noticed that he's been talking a lot about setting up generational wealth. And that's something that in our communities we don't talk about. And that was the main purpose of his post press conference, was about generational wealth. So every generation he keep making a bag. That's just his kids. You know what I mean?
Hey,
so
all I want to ask is that the real Logan Paul in my chat, man? Because I seen a verified check. Like I'm trying to find his name.
Hey, shout out to Ohio. I'm from Akron. We keep doing it, man. I don't know what it is between New York, East Coast, Jersey, Ohio, and out here in the Bay and all these big markets. You know what I'm saying? It's just be like, how do we keep making these moves like this, man? Shout out to Ohio, bro. Y'all be doing y'all
cold
thing.
winters, Troy.
Y'all
It's
run
the
boxing,
cold winters
man.
that make you tough.
Make you thorough.
Super chat real quick, fellas. We got KDDR7989. It says, Ness, it's not about Floyd getting KO. Drop him. It's that Floyd could have gotten TKO. Stop, age, a referee, step in, and he didn't. 0-1, YouTube novice went the distance. Yeah, but isn't that the thing? Like, that's the debate. His fans, Floyd's real fans, they're like, nah, he carried him. Not that he couldn't stop him, he carried him. That's what they trying to say. But we got the phone lines ready. Go ahead.
No disrespect to any fighter that Floyd has fought, but he's carried a lot of these guys, man. Like, he carried Miguel Cotto, bro. Miguel Cotto gave him good work, but he didn't fight him normally like he normally would fight somebody and break him down over time and then stop him. And he still almost stopped Cotto. Listen, I've been watching Floyd since I started boxing, and Floyd taught me how to box just from watching him. Bro, he done carried a lot of guys, man. If y'all really watch Floyd from first career on and really study, you can see when he turns the switch off. Because he realizes just about the payday at the end of the day. He has to calm down his own competitive nature. But what he does in sparring, that's when he lets it out. You know what I mean? He be stopping guys in sparring. Like, not other coaches come in and pull the guys out because they be a bloody mess. Like, all that blood you see, that don't be Floyd's blood. Like, he be really doing you. He not there to lose or get hurt. So, like, y'all people got to know that.
Let me slide in some callers. We going to D-Lat in the Bay, Oakland. What it do?
Shut with it, man. I'm just listening, man. That was a crazy event, man. I ain't mad at it, man. I ain't mad that he took him 8 rounds, whatever. It's free money. I ain't never hating on no black man getting free money, bro. So there ain't no hate from me. Boy did what he had to do. That's just what it is.
All right.
D-Lat. Real.
Thanks for calling in, champ. We going out to, I think this is Florida, maybe. What we got? Nah, I'm wrong about that. Is this Chris in the ATL, Atlanta? What up?
What's good, Ness?
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Caught the flight last night. Couple things here. I was debating myself whether or not, rig or they had kind of an agreement yesterday. Same time on the screen,
You're muffling. Make sure your mic is not being covered with your hand or something else.
Okay. the Showtime stream they were selling advertising between rounds. So I was thinking that, maybe that's one reason why, Floyd carried him or tried to extend it out.
They were selling
He wasn't really throwing no punches.
What were they selling between rounds?
They were selling advertising between rounds.
Like showing commercials, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
in between rounds.
So what are you saying? That they sold 8 that had to be played? Like, no, I don't think you can do that. I don't think you can guarantee a 8th round advertisement. It's got to be something in the contract that says if it goes to the 8th.
I'm just telling you what's being put out there because a lot of people are writing about that today.
Wow,
you know
really?
what I'm saying? In addition to what you have.
Where are you reading?
In addition to what you have. There's an article. There's a couple articles that have the video where Floyd apparently hit Logan with an uppercut and then held him up.
Yeah.
And then then they talk about the advertising in between rounds. That's what a lot of the fans are saying, that's why it looked rigged. That he carried him to extend it out. So they would have, so they would make the most money off the event.
Bro, I don't mean to cut your call off, but what you're saying sounds absolutely correct because it's on the same lines of when he went into Vegas and said, I want to put money on the counter fight, the 8th, 9th round or whatever. And they was like, no, you can't do it. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm going to carry him these 8 rounds, and I need this much for every commercial you paying in between rounds. He's not going to knock me out. I need this bread, though. Plus the $30 million he made off the trunks, plus the $1 million he made right before he walked out. Come on, but that makes sense to me, bro. I don't know what.
So wait.
That's what I think happened, and I think he was better than Floyd.
For the trunks?
The post-press conference, he said, I made $30 million off the advertisements on my trunks. And I know that to be true because when Oscar had Golden Boy, he started coming in with his trunks blank because he didn't want none of it. He kept all it, you know what I mean? He bought the advertisements out. So he didn't have to pay out nothing. He didn't want to take money from nobody. He was doing everything on his own at that point. Floyd put them, that's why I used to have blow on his jaw. Like those advertisements, they be paying him for the patches.
I know, but 30 million is a lot. You gotta understand.
He said it's Floyd. He a billionaire. He said 30. It's like having Jay-Z or Beyonce say, boxing voice.
But think about it. MGM gave him a Bugatti. That's only like 4.6 or 3.6, dog. Like 30 million.
Multiple listen, 5 patches for 5. Listen, 5. How much was the Bugatti? 4 million. Listen, if he got 3 patches and they all 5 million, bro, that's 15 million.
I mean 30. I want to see them. Who reporting on it? Not that I don't say he ain't. Not that I question it. I mean, I am questioning it, but not that I don't want him to get. I want him to get. I just want to be able to say it like, holy shit, Floyd really. Like I want that to be factual when I spit it, so that. He could get his credit for real because I don't want there to be doubt because I got a little bit of doubt. 30 million for some shorts is like, whoa.
He said it in the press conference. He said it multiple times.
Damn, that's a lot of bread. Listen, Chris, we out of here. We going to Phoenix, it looks like. Let me see, man. In the meantime, we stopped at that KDDR, right? Let's get to this next super chat. Who's up? Okay, you right back with another one. He said, it's called bragging rights. Logan can forever claim he won, took so-called TBE of Floyd to distance, and never was hurt by a 42-year-old. Manny would have gotten the TKO. What do you think? Manny would have stopped him? Would Manny do it?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
No? Yo, but Manny went in there and bodied Margarito. He broke faces and eyes. Like, Manny don't play. Manny gets knocked. He knocked down Chris. Listen. The dudes that he don't knock out, he knock you down. He knocked Chris Algieri 6 times down. He knocked motherfucking Thurman down. Like
he didn't knock Jeff Horn down. And that's what I'm saying. That wild awkwardness. See, hey, I know what you're saying, Ness. because we talk about people who be boxing like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. No, when somebody coming in there going, and they 200 pounds and they 6'2", is way different when you 5'6".
So come on, Troy, you got me confused, right? Come on, get my back here. I mean, because he come on here saying that he agreed that it was that Floyd carried him, and then he come in here saying, giving credit to the boy from Ohio, and now he's saying, oh, the boy from Ohio is big, so Floyd got to be careful. Like, which one is it, bro? Did he carry him?
Troy's
was it a real fight? Like, what the hell?
I'm being subjective because you got to understand, like, yes, Floyd could have stopped him, but Floyd has the defense to weather the storm from the big guy. Manny Pacquiao doesn't have the defense of a Floyd Mayweather to avoid the punches with the style that Logan Paul has, bro. And if you put him in there, people will be mad. What I'm saying, because Jeff Horn is like Logan Paul. He was jumping around, throwing awkward punches, bullying. He hit me like this, coming up.
Jeff let his hands go way more than Logan. Logan was out here playing games.
That's what I'm saying. It's small. When Logan actually see how small Manny Pacquiao is, you would just be like, man, if I hit dude for real, even if he block it, I'm 200. Boom, that's gonna knock him all the way across the ring, bro.
Wilder hit Stavern in the guard and still knocked him down. Logan hit Floyd in the guard 50 million times. That shit ain't do nothing.
Listen, only reason I'm saying this because Manny Pacquiao doesn't have the defense of Floyd.
I hear you.
That gives Floyd the leniency to do what he want to do to carry somebody because he cannot get hurt. Manny Pacquiao will get hurt, bro. He doesn't move his head. He be like this, bro.
And I agree with you, Troy. Pac-Man is hurt or get hurt. You know what I'm saying? He's hurt or get hurt. Whereas, and I think with that approach, that jab that Logan will be using, he be following up that jab because he be trying to make sure that he close enough to Manny, and Manny gonna try to do what he do, but then he can, because even when he was practicing the cross. He ain't thrown not one cross. I think he threw one straight right the whole night.
Who?
Logan did.
Oh, Logan.
Maybe one the whole night.
What makes you not do that is the target ain't there, so you be like, oh, hold on. If you don't believe me, ask Berto. Because he said when he was missing, Floyd would be skating out on him, leaving him wide open. He'd be like, hold on, I know he see me open. And then now you think about now I'm tired and I'm missing. And then he go, bang, bang. And you like, oh, yeah, that's different. Manny Pacquiao don't have them capabilities. He just don't. He's not a counter puncher. Come on, man. We just talking about like fighting hypothetically.
Super chat real quick from Jaime who says, Ness, the females were everywhere last night. Laugh out loud. You had me tripping last night. Salute to you, bruh. Yeah, man, it's Floyd. Give credit to Floyd. He knows how to put on an event, and that's what make people come out is the fact that he put on an event. But we going out to Phoenix, Arizona, and it's looking like we got Jay in Phoenix. What up?
Hey, what's up, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Talk to us, brother.
Man, what a night. That video, that live, that was real entertaining before the fight. So thanks for that.
Nah, man, just working and grinding.
Yeah. Well, looked like it was a lot of fun, so keep doing it, man. But not for real. But yeah, really the reason Floyd couldn't get him out of there, it was just because of the range. That's it. Because I seen him do some killer counters. I mean, he countered the hell out of Logan all night. He just was too short, like an inch or two short. And I said, whoa, if he would have caught him with that, it would have been an early night, actually. You know, I think it was one right hand he threw. It was like a damn bullet, and he barely died, like barely missed him with it. Lead hooks were just missing, you know, and I was like, wow, he didn't even see it. He just didn't react to it. It just was just out of range. And I think Floyd realized that. So he's like, you know what? Let me just play it safe. I don't want to give him nothing so they could run with it. He just, you know, cruised out, you know. So real entertaining fight. He's 44 years old. What do you want from him? They're going to hate anyway. So.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. We're going out to the road. He's on the road, always working from the big rig.
BoxingWords.com. Oloki, you are next, my friend. Por eso lo vuelvo a repetir. La era del Canelo es la mejor porque peleó con los mejores. La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.
BoxingWords.com.
Yo, what up, Ness? Troy, how you doing today, fellas?
What up?
Super
I'm
Max.
a little conflicted, man, as to whether or not he carried him, because I felt like he did throw a lot of sharp punches to the head, and I felt like throughout the fight, Logan Paul was so tired he could have stopped it to the body. But then this last caller brought up something about the range, and that's also true. You know, it's harder to get inside of someone that big, that tall, at least from an outside point of view. So that might have something to do with it. But I don't know. I have a hard time thinking he carried him simply because post-fight, he's talking about, not doing exhibitions anymore, and I think maybe his age and the weight played a factor too. I think he kind of felt his age last night. But I definitely feel like, I got my money's worth. I was entertained. Hell of an event, like always. But that's my call, man.
All right, man. Thank you for calling in. Brandon in Cincinnati, what's going on?
Hey, whole nother time zone. Jumped up from back with our mind on. Can't play when you here, get your life stole. If you bring it here, then the price grow. From jabbing and punching the line long. I drop a pigeon, let 9 go. We slap with the fake glass and white go. This only happens in Ohio.
Yo,
Ness, what up?
What up, Brandon?
Oh, what's good? Can you hear me? It doesn't say, you usually say unmuted when I'm on Blog Talk, but I ain't hear the unmuted. Yeah, man, as far as the Floyd fight, that shit was trash. The only fight that was, pretty entertaining was the Arias Hurd. Shout out to Arias, man. I counted that dude all the way out because he usually talks a big game and doesn't deliver, but he delivered last night.
Yo, Bo and Bama, he picked him and bet on him, bruh. Plus 700.
Hey, Bo and Bama know his shit, man. We should know that by now. Bo and Bama is a force to be reckoned with. But as far as Floyd, yeah, that shit was garbage. Hug fest all night. I can proudly say I illegally streamed that garbage, and I ain't ashamed to say it. Saved my $50, $60. So shout out to me for saving that 50, 60. If you gonna carry somebody, don't expect me to pay to watch you carry somebody. If you ain't gonna try to kick no ass,
Come on, what's the facts on that? What's the facts on that? How do we know that he carried this dude?
Because you one of the greatest fighters of all time. You should be able to knock out a YouTuber.
Bruh, but how much you think Logan weighed on fight night though? Keep in mind, what he weigh in at? 190? 189 or 199?
He's a